Bonnie Canino. Bonnie Canino always wanted to box. She'd been a huge fan of Muhammad Ali and felt inspired to give it a go. But walking into a boxing gym in 1979 felt an impenetrable wall. Still harboring a dream of filling an arena like her hero, she found a karate dojo and began to train. By the mid-1980s, she began contested training in earnest, having heard of Cheryl Wheeler and Lily Rodriguez, two women fighting out of California, and made a transition to kickboxing because it was an easier way to get into the sport. It was a new sport and they didn't have the prejudices that boxing had. When she made that transition, she racked up an impressive record before coming back to her first love, boxing, and became a featherweight champion in only her 5th fight, finishing out her career with an 11-4 record. Bonnie has gone on to become a gifted trainer for the next generation of boxers, including 2 champions, Yvonne Reese and Ada Velez. She is also a fierce advocate for the sport, and with her annual Women's National Golden Gloves, creates an atmosphere that nurtures talent from 8-year-old preps to elite athletes on through masters boxers. In fact, last night there was a 52-year-old woman who gave almost the fight of the night. Behind the 13-year-olds, mind you. She really is a remarkable, warm heart spirit, and we welcome her as an inductee.
Motivation in boxing started at a young age in the 60s and 70s, watching Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman. In the 80s, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, and Thomas Hitman Hearns. I would watch these great fighters box with my father and brother, and often played box when I was growing up. When I graduated high school, I declined a basketball scholarship. Instead, I tried to find a boxing gym. No one took women in their gyms at that time. However, I did find a martial arts studio, which would at least allow me to compete as a point fighter. Then I heard about kickboxing in the ring. By 1985, 6 years later, I was making noise in the ring, as a fighter. In 1992, I started doing my first boxing fights. But it wasn't until 1995 when myself and others made history, winning the first women's world boxing titles that the State Athletic Commission recognized in women's boxing.
She has been called by many, very simply, the best in the world. But there are those who would use other words just as impressive. Trailblazer, or maybe even pioneer. Whatever term is used, Bonnie Canino wears it exceptionally well.
We're breaking through barriers in a lot of sports, and I feel that this is our barrier that we're breaking through on Thursday night, and it's going to give us the opportunity to show that they're all over this world wanted to get involved, and it's just breaking the ice for other ladies to join in.
The importance of this event tonight is not lost on the Canino team. There will never be a better chance to show America and to show the world how truly great these fighters are and how truly great
that time on the inside. From Canino. Oh, look at that.
Oh, and here we go.
What a wonderful set of punches that time put up by Canino.
Techniques, good combinations in the corner. Bridget has really taken a beating. She needs to fight her way out.
Fighting feels perfect. He is all over Zamansky.
Zamansky really needs to get busy on the inside. She can't stay. Nice right uppercut by Canino, then Szymanski coming right back and letting her hands go to the
down tonight. Remember, 2 hours, all women's card for you. And now people seem to be taking a genuine interest in these women. And you take a look at some of the records. There are losses littered in, not a lot of knockouts, but it's really a small fraternity right now in the professional game.
It is. We saw it in the amateur competitions we covered on ESPN. They doubled the number of participants. That's what's happening in the pro ranks. And I think the part about this that's interesting is the fact that everybody fights each other. They haven't reached the point that men's boxing has, which is everybody avoids each other. In this case, everybody does fight each other. That's part of the reason why you see some of those losses.
So we begin the 10th and a final round. Bonnie Canino looking to hang on to her IFBA featherweight championship. Remember, in women's boxing, championship bouts are 10-round affairs. chant of Nora from the Nora Day fan. Made the trip from Canada to Las Vegas.
It's been a frustrating outing for her and for her fans as well.
Chant of Bonnie from the Bonnie Canino fans. And she goes after Dave here in the final seconds of the bout. And there's the bell, a fight to the finish.
I mean, this is a big fight for both fighters. Canino needs to look good in this fight. She's got a title shot here. She's going to defend her title sometime in the fall. She comes out taking the fight to Ramirez again, and as you said, Jack, I think Ramirez.
In the year 2000, after winning 2 world titles in kickboxing and 2 in boxing, and with 21 years of striving to be my best, it was difficult to get fights. I was fighting injuries. I felt it was a good time to retire and push women's boxing from the other side of the ropes. Since my retirement, I have run my own boxing gym for over 30 years. I started my boxers from scratch and brought them to the top of their game in the sport, including world champions. Served as a USA boxing coach for the women's world boxing team in the World Games and international competitions. I provided training camps for both professional and amateur fighters from all over the world. Written instructional books and have 2 more on the way. I believe women can be successful in the sport in every aspect, and I hope I am making a road for others to get there quicker and to move forward and achieving their dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2014 inaugural International Women's Boxing Hall of Fame inductee, Bonnie Canino.
Thank you. I first want to congratulate all the other inductees, to make it possible. And I'm kind of a little shy and talking in front of everybody, so excuse me. I didn't have time to write anything. But I also want to thank the people that helped me get here. My trainer, my family, my friends, and of course my USA boxing people, for the amateur program. Everybody's been really supportive, my fans. And of course, all the other great boxers that are here, the professional boxers and amateur boxers. So thank you very much. I appreciate this award. And I was telling some of my friends, I'm really honored. I'm kind of a little starstruck. And then, and once a couple weeks, it kind of set in, and then I'm real excited. For everything. But I want to thank you very much for supporting me, and hopefully I keep making a path for women boxing and achieving helping achieve dreams for other girls. Thank you.